Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, little driver profile here for the NASCAR Rally Auto Parts Series coming up. I know a lot of people have a strong opinion on this driver and whether they should be or should not be in NASCAR. So let's get started. We're talking about Lawrence Garrett Mitchell, born April 5th, 1995, professionally known as Cleetus McFarland, the YouTube guy, as a social media guy, as a lot of people call him. He's 30 years old. He started his first YouTube channel in January 28, 2009. He was 13 years old when he did that. He was social media manager for a car media company. He's done a lot on the social media side. He's a social media influencer. He decided in 2020 that he would buy an abandoned speedway, DeSoto, 3 mile asphalt figure 8 track in Florida. Later renamed the track Freedom Factory. We know he does videos with old Crown Vics and everything. He started racing kind of on the professional level in stadium trucks in 2022. This is the stadium super trucks that Robbie Gordon actually owns. He ran 6 races there in 2022 with Long Beach as the first 2, and then he went to Nashville for a couple and then Bristol for a couple. During that time in 2022, he finished 3rd at the Bristol race. He finished 9th and 10th at Long Beach. I know these are those stadium trucks. We've all seen them. We all know the Robbie Gordon Stadium Truck Series. 1 top 5, 5 top 10s in those starts. He made 2 starts in the Freedom Factory Series. He finished in 2022. He ran 17. He finished 17th of 22. In 2023, he finished 23rd of 23 cars. He did a couple of the Bristol Dirt Nationals, and so in March 22nd, 2022, he started 28th, finished 22nd. On the 25th of March that year, he started 24th, finished 19th. That was his basically experience before coming to the NASCAR world. In 2025, he was approved to run the Daytona ARCA race, which is the spot where a lot of people get their start in ARCA. He did run 30th that day, but it was kind of the start of it. He was in that number 30 car. He qualified. Let's see, where did he qualify that day? He qualified 27th, driving the number 30 Rita Jones Racing Ford. Mind you, there were 5 people that did not qualify for that race. So the fact that he ran 14 laps, got in an accident, which a lot of people got in an accident that day. 16 drivers got caught up in accidents that day. Let's see here. Where's the lap count here? 17 laps. Yeah, he got 14 points that day. That was just the start for him. He went on to run Talladega in the ARCA car that year. 2 races later, finished 10th. Ran at Charlotte Motor Speedway on the ARCA car that year, ran 9th. Finished 17th at Bristol. Ended up doing the ARCA Series East at Bristol, which basically, I guess, is a combination race. He finished 17th in that race, so that's one race. It's a combo race. Then he went to get approved for the Truck Series this year for Daytona. Did the test at Rockingham. You can actually go to his YouTube page, and you can see that whole test there and hear him talking about how he was doing and everything. And he ran like 35 laps, I think it was, before he got into the wall. He was running pretty good. I mean, again, just watching it from the video side of it that you see on that YouTube channel. Obviously, I'm not a NASCAR official. There was one there, obviously. And they approved him to run that ARCA race in the Truck Series, the truck race at Daytona for Nice Motorsports. And that was the old goal, was to get approved for that race. The fact that he was able to, in that truck practice, maintain speed. He learned about coming in the pit road and stuff. You have a team that was willing to work with him in Nice Motorsports. NASCAR approved him. Do I think the fact that he spun himself out on whatever lap that was, he did that on? Lap 5, do I think that was end all be all, he should never race again? No. Because here's the thing, he had an average running position of 35.63 that day. He had a fast lap of 185.720. So in qualifying, he was 12th fastest. So in just everyone out there by themselves on a single lap, he was the 12th fastest. He was faster than Travis Pastrana. He was faster than Taylor Gray. He was faster than all the Collie Ram trucks. He was faster than Hallmark Friesen. He was faster than ThorSport trucks. So he was faster than a lot of trucks that you thought should have been faster than him. And he was, again, 12th fastest. He was faster than his Nice Motorsports teammates. So he can definitely drive. He has the ability to drive. Him getting this ride with RCR. Here's the thing. It is for Rockingham. He has to be approved for Talladega and Daytona. So the goal is to run Rockingham, which is Easter weekend. Once he gets approved after Rockingham, the goal is to run Talladega and Daytona, I do believe. Let me see if I can find some information about that here. Truck Series, Rally Part Series. He would race 3 races, starting at Rockingham in April. So, from everything that I've heard and read, he has to get approved from that race at Rockingham in order to race at Talladega. The fact that he has 4 previous starts in the other series at 3 at Daytona and 1 at Talladega, as long as he runs within his own means at Rockingham, there's no reason for him not to get approved for Talladega. The folks that have an issue with him only having 5 ARCA starts and 1 truck start before running in a Raleigh Auto Parts car, I'm sorry, but you can go throughout the history of NASCAR and find other folks that have done similar things that actually have less experience. Obviously, when Travis Pastrana came in, which I know people have talked about this online, and I brought Travis out, he had very little experience when he first got his first shot in the ARCA car. Again, I'm not putting Travis down. Travis seems like a hell of a guy, and he's good for the sport. So is Cleetus McFarland, so is Tony Stewart, by that means. But when Travis Pastrana ran his first nationwide race in 2012, he had 1 truck start before that. That was it. He had some rallycross stuff, yeah. He had a Rolex in 2012, yeah. But actual NASCAR experience, 1 truck race. Actually, he drove the ARCA before. He drove nationwide before. He went to Richmond in 2012 with 0 stock car experience and ran 22nd that day. He's ran the Daytona 500 for 2311. No one had an issue with it. Connor Zilic has had very little experience when he got into which I'm not comparing the two, I'm just saying is if our goal is to have something in place that stops certain level of drivers from racing, we can't be picky about that. So if it's right now, NASCAR has an approval process where they have to watch them race in order to approve them. But if we're going to have something where it has to be black or white, which is what some fans want, when Connor Zilic, let me find him here real quick, ran in Xfinity last year, when he started in 2014, he won his first Xfinity start at Watkins Glen, 2024. Prior to that start at Watkins Glen and then Kansas later that year, he had 2 truck starts, 3 truck starts, and like 8 or 9 ARCA starts. So we either got to let NASCAR control who drives what, or if we try to do a black and white rule about it, we're going to run into the case of if Justin Newgarden, Scott McLaughlin, Alex Palou, puddle of warts. Somebody on the IndyCar side wants to do the Indy Charlotte Devil. No, no, no. You don't have enough NASCAR experience. You have to go run ARCA trucks and O'Reilly Auto Parts to be approved for the 600. Sorry. Them be the rules. We don't need those hard and fast rules. We need what happened with Cleetus for a NASCAR official to go watch him race or drive. He was approved for ARCA. We got filming him in ARCA. He was approved for trucks. We see him in the truck race. He spun himself out. He did not take out 3/4 of the field like some people have in the past. So I think it's a good thing, Cleetus McFarland being in the Cup Series. Or in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Some people are worried that they're trying to get him approved for Daytona next year. Okay, fine. Get him approved for Daytona next year. He doesn't fit the world-class provisional. He has to earn a spot like everybody else, which is fine. That's already going to Jimmy Johnson. We already all know that. No, I want Cleetus McFarland in NASCAR. I think he has enough racing experience from his time in the Stadium Truck Series, which Sheldon Creed came from that series. He's had time in the ARCA Menards Series, which we know all the drivers come from there. Does he need more truck starts? Yes. Does he need more than these 3 O'Reilly Auto Parts starts? Yes. To be a world-class driver, which I'm assuming that's what Cleetus wants to be, he would need to do more starts in all 3 series to get to Cup, if that's his end goal. If his goal is just to run part-time and have fun, cool, he's doing it. But I'm all good with it. I can't wait to Rockingham. I want to see how Cleetus McFarland does. So the driver profile is the one and only Cleetus McFarland. Can't wait to see how his 2026 season turns out. Hopefully get some more truck races and some more O'Reilly Auto Parts races than those 3 currently scheduled for Richard Childress Racing, and I believe Tommy Boy Car Wash will be the sponsor on that car. So, as always, thanks for watching Rubber Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have his 50-day Rubber Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.